GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Here's the former Sooner Austin Seibert to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Juan Soto's first at bat versus
and
the
a
Yankees.
first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start?
Not yet.
Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and
Best year
defeated
of
it
his
on that
career,
play.
too.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. A beautiful fake. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
It was a good changeup.
Richardson looking to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really
Maybe we'll take a
appreciate
walk,
that.
though.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. This one caught by Crowder. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
To the air goes Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Evades him at the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Robinson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go. And there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 74 yards. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Colts nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because one quarterback smoking the bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Stays on his feet. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the...
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Forced out to his right. And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
The give for the first time to Rachaad White. Stiff arm success.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Here we go, it's Mayfield. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, here's Baker. Diving right side, got it! That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that
Hey,
they're
right?
coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. He's got it near the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shakir in motion right. Allen on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So on fourth down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. This is ahead for about 5. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Baker out of the pistol. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Big gain downfield. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Cut for big yards on the right side. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Baker now from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So 2nd down coming up. Handoff headed right, Irving.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 49ers' 46-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Richardson operating from the pistol. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down? They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll go. Richardson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. For an opener, Purdy to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he will go all the way. Debo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Now Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. Uh-oh. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
The end of the first quarter with the score 9-7.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Richardson. That is caught by the tight end. Kylan Gregson. Touchdown, Indy. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. The ball comes out. And this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They sacked him for a second consecutive time. Third and long. Here's Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. That's caught. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to the air is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Back to the air again is Purdy. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have it.
And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators. Everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Purdy now on second down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Again, it's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Richardson operating from the pistol. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Colts first down. Well, that was a tough couple. From the gun, Richardson going up top. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
And the 49ers first down.
Purdy on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Colts 37-yard line.
On second down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Here's first down. They'll run on first down with Taylor. Room past the 20. Past the 40. Jonathan Taylor. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Now on second and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On third down, it's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here comes second down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. Has his man, it's Samuel. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers go up by 7, 28-21. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the two-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but, man, I hope we get to see that decision.
Here we go. One final play. That's caught! And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I was wondering if that was the same place I went. Oh, nice.